Hello, hello world. This is Airliners Live. We're kicking off early. It's 10:46 in Vancouver. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show. My name is Henry Tenby. We'll be officially going live. Our live start time is at 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's now 10:46 Pacific time. But we've got something special happening here, guys. I've never seen this. They've actually flip-flopped the runway. So although we're on runway 08 ops today, they're doing the landings on the south side and the departures on the north side. So I just had a Westjet 787 blast off in front of me, and it was absolutely jaw-dropping gorgeous. So the departures on this runway are unbelievable. So as you can see, we're doing the opposite of what we normally do. We've got the landings on the south side, as you can see here, CRJ landing, and the departures on this side. So it's really nice, actually. It's a nice change, and I had no idea this was awaiting us today, and it's going to be fun. I hope they can keep the situation at play for us. You never know, right? I mean, things can change here. So anyhow, I see we have 181 of us in the house. I'd like to welcome some of our regulars. Matt Smith, Chris, nice to see you. Becky Davies, Loopy, thank you for all your help. Sue Major, Brody, Steve Rafferty. We've got Harbor Tea Rooms. Thank you, Harbor. Always nice to see you here. Ludmilla, Aaron, EDC Meadowman and Plains, nice to see you in the house as well. Wayne Couchwell, good to see you here. And yeah, it's going to be a fun show, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. And I wasn't here last week, and I'll tell you guys all about that during our show. So I've got quite a bit to tell, actually, and looking forward to it, actually. Hello, Lee Williams, Tom and Ann, hello. Majid Talabi, Carl Crawford, and we've got a lander on the other side, so we'll just bring the camera around for that. And where is that? Just saw it with the naked eye. Yeah, there it is. Q400 landing on south side. So we'll turn the radios on here in a bit and figure out what's going on. I'm sure there's lots of chatter as to why they flip-flop things around, and we'll check it out. It's a pretty clear day, 10 degrees Celsius, which is nice. No precipitation in the forecast for today, which is also nice. I don't have the umbrella up just because we've got some high cirrus. So, okay, we've got a lander. Now this is weird, guys. We've got a lander on this side, which is different. We've got a heavy coming in on this side, so we're doing simultaneous. This is a Westjet inbound from Toronto. So I guess it's not exclusive landing on the south side. They're mixing things up. But as I say, I just had a Westjet departure on this side, which was absolutely unbelievable. So I hope we get some really nice departures here for you guys. Totally unique, totally different. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at this Westjet, guys. This Dreamliner that's setting up beautifully here for us. As you can see, it's a really nice day. Happy to be here, feel great. Got my layers on. There we go. I might just film this. So yeah, I'll film it. Why not? So all quiet on set. great way to start the show. I mean, not officially, of course, because we're early, but that's a real nice landing for us to kick off the festivities, you might say. Dreamliner, Westjet Dreamliner, in from Toronto, operating the Westjet 705 service. I'm sure the flight was absolutely jam-packed, as things are these days in the industry. Hard to find seats. So, hello, James Sadler, Melissa. Detonator 96. What time is it over there? Well, the time here, this is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Time is 10:52 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Temperature is 10 degrees Celsius on the west coast. And it's a nice day, so we are grateful. We're grateful. We're in our usual spot for Northside show. The reason why I set up for a Northside show, of course, is because I saw that it was runway 08. Actually, I called the YVR ATIS 1-800 phone number, and they announced that we were on 08s. And as soon as I heard that, I said, okay, that's it. Don't need to listen anymore. And we planned for a Northside show. So that's kind of how that came about. But usually for these 08s, we've got exclusive landings here on this side, and we've got exclusive departures on the north side. But as I was explaining just a little bit earlier, as I was setting up, they did a Westjet 787 departure on this side. So I don't know if that was a one-off, or we might get some more tasty departures like that as well during this show. I'm really hoping we do, because I'd love to be able to share that excitement with you guys, because it was just so awesome. I mean, to see the aircraft went barreling by right in front of me here, obviously at V1, and it was mega exciting. I did a video of it, so I'll send that over to Andy and Martin, and I hope they'll share that with you guys, because it was really nice. So again, yeah, we've got Westjet pulling up to the gate here, the gate area, I should say. YVR inbound from Toronto. Sunny day. My name is Henry Tenby. This is Airliners Live. This is the Vancouver show, and we started a little bit early, as we often do, just because if we're set up, why not get the cameras rolling, and so why not, right? We had some really big news that was announced today in the media, which I'll be talking about during our show. Congratulations to Air Canada. They're going to be operating 4 times weekly from Vancouver to Dubai, starting in October. Huge news. It was on the radio this morning on the drive into the airfield. Lots of people excited about that new service. It's going to provide lots of connection possibilities to the Middle East, India, which is a big marketplace for Canada, or Vancouver in particular. And to be able to fly from Vancouver to Dubai non-stop, that opens up a whole lot of opportunities for going to places like the Seychelles, India, Pakistan, Middle East, and many other places as well. Yeah, Indian Ocean destinations, especially. So yeah, I can't wait for that to start myself. That's a long flight, Vancouver to Dubai. Gosh, I mean, it's obviously going to be further than Vancouver, Istanbul, which I'll talk about as well. That's nice. Yeah, this Westjet's looking very cool. Taking a long taxi for us. 10:55 here in Vancouver, guys. This beast just arrived from Toronto. Looking fabulous. The Westjet scheme. Nothing visually on the approach at this moment. A little bit of wind, as you can see. We've got the wind weather vane there moving, but it's nothing insane. It's not severe wind, not yet anyhow. Yeah, just checking the inbounds right now. Nothing in the immediate vicinity. So, Glenn Coltman asked, anyone else in Hawaii here? A bit early in Hawaii. I think it was, what is it, about, well, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. I think they're 2 hours behind. Hello, Carl Crawford. DJ Jam Girl. DJ says, weather uses 787s. Yeah, speaking of 787s, I mean, the Westjet scheme looks really nice on the Dreamliner, especially in the light, beautiful light with the islands, the Vancouver Island and the Gulf Islands forming a nice backdrop here to our current screen. Let's see. Carvener Singh says, I was there when I was landed in Vancouver on March the 4th, 23. I come back to the Vancouver airport on April 2. Okay. Well, I hope you have good flights, Karanvir. Thank you for watching our show, by the way. I think you might be new. Hello, Ronnie Middlehurst. Siobhan Everett. Then Canadian says, Airliners Live, why are the snowplows sitting there still aside? Does it still, just having a look at your comment here, does it sit all year round or do they store it somewhere else? No, they sit outside. Just as you saw, the snowplows sit outside. I think they just, they're an outdoor item. They don't have dedicated hangar space for them. We don't get very much snow here. Yeah, when we get it, it's insane. We hate it with a passion. Unless you're sitting at home doing nothing the entire period that the snow is here. But yeah, I personally despise the snow. And the city, of course, isn't prepared for it, unlike Toronto and Montreal and other cities that are snowbound by their geography on a regular basis. So, Paula says, hi, Henry. So pleased, there's a show to watch now. How am I doing? Doing well, Paula. I'll tell you guys about, what I've been up to over the last week. I was out of town last week, actually. I did a pop-up trip. So, but I'll tell you guys all about that once we get the show on the road. It's 10:59 here in Vancouver, and we're about to do... Oh, we've got a lander here, guys. What is it? What is that? We've got it's Air Canada Max 997 flight inbound from Mexico City. So we'll do that, and then we'll officially kick off the launch of the show. And I'm just going to bring the camera around here for our Mexico City arrival. That's an early departure from Mexico City. Yikes. I mean, if they're landing here at 11, it's like 5 hours. So we're talking like a 6 a.m. departure from Mexico City. That's brutal. You've got to leave your hotel at 3 a.m. to get on this flight. Nice. Beautiful. See, I'll go nice and tight here. Let's have a look at the spoiler action. Maybe a bit of wing wobble for us if we're lucky. Pretty decent textbook landing. And it's officially 11 a.m. here in Vancouver, guys, which means this is the official launch time of our show. This is Airliners Live you're watching, live streaming on YouTube. My name is Henry Tenby. We're on the north side at Vancouver International Airport. We're going to be soaking up the action here for at least the next few hours. I like those spoilers. It's a cool view. Very cool view. So, let's just do an official introduction with yours truly. I'll put my mug on camera here just to officially welcome you guys all to the show. Here we go. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll just, as I say, climb in front of the camera. Howdy, guys. It's great to be here. My name is Henry Tenby. This is Vancouver International Airport. 10 degrees Celsius this Thursday morning. It's 11 a.m. And we did have a bit of an interesting start to the show. Well, an interesting start for me while I was doing the setup. They did a departure of a Westjet 787 Dreamliner right here, right in front of me, and it was just eyeball popping. I'm hoping we might get a few more departures on this side so I can share it with you guys. It was something I've not seen in this direction before. So you never know with YVR, right? Who knows the reason why they did that? We'll turn the radios on in a bit and see if we can figure out what happened, why they did that. Maybe we'll have more. So I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you all had a good week. I was away last week. I did a pop-up trip. So I'll tell you about my pop-up trip. There's a lot to tell. So the frogs are here with us too. I just heard a ribbit, which is great. So I'll climb behind the camera now, and we're gonna have a fun show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hang on just a sec. There we go, guys. There we go. And here we are. Okay. I'll just get myself attuned. Check the flight radar. Nothing too pending right now. So I think we'll just bring camera around to center frame. Yeah, one of you, a fellow by the name of Canadian, was asking about the snow plows as to why they were, or do they sit outside like that throughout the year? And my answer is yes. I've only ever seen them sitting out there like that. I don't believe they bring them into the hangar, unless they do have other equipment in the hangar, and these are surplus. I don't know. These could be surplus plows and equipment. So, but it does. The stuff does sit outside year round. That's something I have noticed. So, okay, hang on. What have we got here, guys? We've got a Westjet taxiing. I wonder if he's taxiing for departure on this side. That would be very yummy. We might be in luck. We might get a departure on this side, guys. Ho-ho! I think we're going to get one. I mean, it'd be nice to get heavy jet, but at least you guys will get a flavor of what this is all about when they do the departures on the 08 left side of the field. Yeah, that's what's happening. He's taxiing over to this side. Doesn't the water look nice there? Not for a swim, but I mean, nice and dark blue. So yeah, we're doing a departure. Just going to check the flight radar to see where this guy's headed to. This guy's headed over to... So give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's figure this out. Hang on. This guy is headed to Kelowna as the Westjet 3320. So you're going to have a good look at this operation when they depart from this side. Maybe I'll bring the radio on too. Why not? Oh, that looks good. Nice, nice stuff. Look at this. Look at this, guys. So yummy. So imagine this view with a Dreamliner. Absolutely gorgeous. So we may have a few... Oh, hey guys, look what we got here. We got a Q4, we got an Air Canada Jazz, and I've got a special shout out, guys. Special shout out. I want to check what this aircraft's call number is. 8466 heading to Castlegar. So we've got an Airliners Live viewer on board. He's actually flying the aircraft. His name is Ben Roten. Hey Ben, thank you very much. I know you're not watching right now, but when you get home tonight, this is you. Ben is a regular viewer of our show. He's operating Jazz 8466. This is a Q400 Golf Mike Zulu. So Ben sent me a message before the show saying that he was heading out. It's the 8466. And here it goes, Ben. Wow. Right on. Now, I don't know if Ben is a flight attendant or a pilot, but whatever whatever, we're certainly wishing Ben a great flight. And here's Ben departing. Trying to hold the cockpit there. Not bad. So there you have it, guys. Airliners Live viewer right there. Possibly a pilot, could be a flight attendant. His name's Ben. Special shout out. So if you fly an aircraft and you put it on our show, we're going to give you a shout out. So if there's any pilots in the house watching, we'd love to feature you on the show. And we really appreciate the support too. So that was a good one. Thanks, Ben. By the way, Ben is going to be back. Ben's going to be operating the 8465 back in a bit, so hopefully we'll get to see him. So that was awesome, guys. Yeah, it was great. It's, you know, the personal connection. So Natalie said, there's Natalie Rodham. She says, Ben, must be a relation, perhaps wife. Natalie says, oh, sorry guys, asleep at the wheel. And this little guy departed. And Natalie said, yes, Ben is a pilot. So thanks for watching, guys. That is awesome. Got this beautiful Dreamliner here. No, that's a 777 sitting at the gate. And we've got another departure coming this way, guys. Yeah.
764, contact on 115.
We got an A320 Air Canada 235 heading to. We don't have the departure point at this point on the flight radar, but we've got an A320 taxiing for departure coming our way, which is awesome. So Natalie says, "Okay, no, you're Ben's sister, right on." And Sue says, "Yeah, he's a first officer. Excellent." Excellent. So guys, here's our next departure from this side. This beautiful A320. Wow. Oh, this is good footage, guys. Good footage. North side departures. Long may they continue. Hopefully we'll get a heavy as well. I'm really hoping for that. So Gilbert Gonzalez is watching us from Nicaragua. Is that correct? Yes, Nicaragua. Glad you're tuning in. Hello, Phil Tovey. We've got a CRJ taxiing out as well. So, a bit of heat distortion. That's just because the sun, if we go to full cloud conditions, we'll lose that heat haze. we'll lose that sun distortion. So hopefully it'll cloud over on us. That would be awesome. I'm just kind of holding the camera on this so you guys can see the view of the taxi down, which we usually see them taxiing in the opposite direction because they land and they're doing their 180s and coming out this way. But today we've got something super special. North side departures on the 08s.
49914, contact ground 715, 991. Charlie Whiskey at ground runway 08 left 3002, taxi Alpha Hotel, short runway 08 right.
Got some heat distortion here. This is runway 08 left. Very unusual departure profile.
002. Charlie. Juliet. Mike 10.
Beautiful, beautiful. Ho-ho! We got a lot of aircraft coming our way, guys. So it's on, it's happening. This is for real. It wasn't a one-shot deal this morning. We've got Flare coming out right now. We got an Air Canada Dreamliner, and now what's next? Look at this. CRJ on the roll. Very yummy, guys. And look what's coming our way. Oh, it's our lucky day, guys. It's our lucky day. We're getting a heavy. We're getting this beautiful, beautiful Dreamliner. It's heading to Shanghai. It's the Air Canada 25. It is gonna be stupendous. Oh, yeah. It's busy. We got busy times here on the north side, guys. Wow. Wow. Max didn't have time to check where it's going to. That nose. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, flare guys, it's flare. This is unbelievable. I've never seen this gorgeous action before. Oh yeah. I'm gonna film this. Guys, PVG Dreamliner heading to Shanghai. Sorry to yank the camera around so quick, but this is awesome. Look at this. I am going to film this. This 787 Dreamliner is operating Air Canada's flight to Shanghai, Pudong Airport. It's the Air Canada Flight 25. Wow, at least you guys got to see one. That's what it's all about. Doesn't get better than that here at Vancouver. This is an unusual set of circumstances that we have the departures on the north side runway. It never happened on one of our shows before yet, so it's something super special. We've actually got a landing on the south side. It's our regular Korean Airlines Guadalajara arrival, guys. So I'll bring the camera around for Guadalajara, and you can hear the frogs are giving their support as well. They're ribbiting like sons of guns. And there's our Korean Airlines. Usually comes in on this side. This is inbound from Guadalajara, Mexico. Korean Airlines 777-200 freighter.
Hotel Charlie with contact ground 12715. 15 contact ground 12715. You got Hotel Mike 10. Hotel Mike 10. Hotel Jet. So now in 5 ground received by Juliet Alpha to the area. Juliet Alpha to the airport to 15. American 14,
That was different. That was really different, guys. So we've got corporate aircraft coming our way for departure, as you can see. So they're definitely sending the aircraft over to this side to depart. So I don't know, maybe they're testing out the avionics, or they're for whatever reason they're mixing things up. Where's that aircraft? There was a bizjet taxiing there. Kind of lost it here. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, there it is. Right there. Citation. Taxiing out. And then meanwhile over on our ramp. Geez, I'm sorry I've been away from the chat, guys, but I just want to see if I've missed anything here. Don't think so. I think I have. Oh, we might look at this. The Canadian Coast Guard might be bringing their Dash 7 out for a departure on our side. Look at that traffic, guys. That would be nice. That would be nice. We've got another lander actually on the south side, 08 right. It's from Kelowna. It's a 737 MAX, Air Canada's flight 273. So I'll take the camera around to that in just a second. But this American Airlines, I think it's probably just arrived, so it's just taxiing in over to the gate here. I don't think it's departing, because the American gates are on the other side. And here's our MAX about to land. So we'll just have to see what happens. Looks like the Canadian Coast Guard Dash 8. Where is that aircraft? That is... Well, I guess he's going to depart on the south runway, unfortunately. They're not going to bring him over to this side. Which is a bit of a bummer. Not much we can do about that. C'est la vie. Terry Edwards, thank you very much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate the help and the support. Thank you, Terry. There it is. Oh, here goes we got a bizjet taking off. See, I didn't even know that this. I didn't realize that this was even over on this side. Citation. Wow. Well, we've got the other bizjet here now too. So double bizjets. At least we'll get this one. Can you hear the frogs? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. I think they're voicing their pleasure with the proceedings. They don't get to see departures on this side too often. Okay. It's too difficult for me, unfortunately. It's too small and it's too difficult for me to track. So I flubbed that, unfortunately. Yeah. Looks like this guy's getting ready to go.
That's 477. Continue taxi to Juliet 1040. Let me know if you don't have crew. Juliet, Jazz 477. 273, contact ground 1275.
So we've got the Korean Airlines Dream 777-200 freighter taxiing into position here. As I say, it usually lands on this side, but this morning coming in on a bit different profile for it. It's going to park right here, actually. Yeah, inbound from Guadalajara, Mexico. Every Thursday we see this aircraft. Pretty much it performs for us on a regular basis, and it arrives around this time and departs in about an hour and a half for Seoul. So this is I guess a crew change point between Guadalajara and Seoul, Incheon Airport. Scanning to make sure I'm not missing anything while we watch this guy taxi into position for his parking stand, which is right in front of us. Nice scheme, Korean Airlines, always welcome here in Vancouver. Battery is at 61% for those of you that might be curious. I am watching it. I'm watching the dials. Nice. There they are. They're just about to chalk that aircraft. Where's the guys with the chalks? Nice. Oh, he's not. Oh, there he is. There's the guy with the front gear chocks. That's it. Welcome to Vancouver. So guys, yeah, I wasn't here last week because I did a pop-up trip to Istanbul from Vancouver. So I'm going to tell you guys about that. It was a pretty successful trip. First flight on an A350. So I flew the Turkish Airlines A350 service non-stop, Vancouver to Istanbul. 11 hours even. 11 hours, 0 minutes from wheels to wheels, from YVR to Istanbul. So we departed, what time was it? Around 7 o'clock in the evening. We were delayed a bit. And 11 hours later, about 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock Istanbul time, we landed in Istanbul. It was a great flight. We were lucky. We had a row of 3 seats, actually, for ourselves. So the center seat was empty, which was really nice, actually. we got to put our feet up a bit. There's our Coast Guard Dash 8 taking off on the south side. I was hoping for this guy to come over to this side for us, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. But c'est la vie, you can't win them all. Can't win them all, can we? So anyhow, yeah, the flight to Istanbul was good. As I say, first time on an A350, but yeah, it was comfortable enough, but I wouldn't say it was more comfortable than a Dreamliner. I think I'm going to have to say the Dreamliner was perhaps just a little bit more comfortable all around than the A350. I don't know if you guys have any commentary on that, but the seats were good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that I think that the Dreamliner is just a little bit more comfortable. And we both had aisle seats, so we were able to get up and stretch our feet, walk to the back. The rear starboard side aft is pretty spacious, actually. You could definitely swing a dead cat in there. So lots of room in the lav, lots of room to stand and stretch your feet in the back. But overall, I just think, if I had to take my pick, and there was a 787 at the gate, and there was an A350 at the gate, and comparing seat and same seat and same class, I'd probably take the Dreamliner. That's just kind of what I think. Turkish Airlines service was pretty good. I mean, the food is absolutely fantastic. Massive portions. We were fed very well. But unlike, say, for example, Air Canada, throughout the flight, they don't, every hour or so, they weren't walking through the cabins doing water refreshment top-ups. You had to walk to the back to get your own water. I guess that's just how they do it at Turkish Airlines. Air Canada, the crew will do regular walks through the cabin doing water top-ups. So I kind of missed that. But again, the food was absolutely, fantastic. Lovely, lovely food. Oh, whoa, whoa. We got something being pulled out of the horseshoe here, guys. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this aircraft is not operating. They're gonna park it in the nosebleeds. We just had JAL land on the other side. Or is it departing? No, I think yeah, JAL just landed on the other side. I think. Yeah, absolutely, because if it would have departed, we would have seen the departure from here. So it'll taxi around this way, though. Yeah, so it was nice to fly Turkish Airlines direct from Vancouver to Istanbul. What about the flight attendants? Well, they were nice enough, but a little bit on the cold side, I would say. I mean, yeah, they were friendly, but not overly friendly, not overly welcoming. They were nice, though. But, again, I'm more used to flying on Air Canada, and the Air Canada flight attendants are really excellent in that they're positive and happy and, happy to see you kind of thing. So, again, not that they were bad on Turkish Airlines, but just, on the cold side, they could warm it up a bit, maybe, on the, greetings of the passengers and the passenger interactions. In-flight entertainment system, 20 out of 10. Tons of movies. Tons and tons of movies, more than you can possibly watch. Good selection. And lots of other stuff to watch too. I brought my iPad, so I was very well engaged in reading various magazines and newspapers that I had downloaded onto my flight went pretty quick. I wouldn't say it dragged. Mid-flight, probably slept for about 4 hours, 5 hours. So yeah, I'd say it was like 2.5 hours beforehand, you know, to eat the dinner and get comfortable. 4 or 5 hours to sleep, and then another 2.5 hours for the final part of the flight into Istanbul. I wonder, yeah, they're going to park this aircraft here, I guess. Looks like it. Too bad it's not going to perform for us, though. Hainan Airlines, Dreamliner. They get top marks for color scheme. Definitely, guys. Paula says, I want to be a flight attendant. I'm friendly. Well, you should apply, Paula. Definitely. You've got absolutely nothing to lose, all to gain. I highly encourage you to apply to be a flight attendant. You could, oh, look at this, guys. Little King Air medevac landing. We've seen this airplane many times on our show. It's a Vancouver resident. You see it quite often. But yeah, if you're, for those that are interested in applying for a flight attendant job, Paula, in the UK, you've got some great choices because there's a lot of international airlines serving the UK, and you could be UK based and have great flying opportunities. So, I mean, ones that come to mind, of course, British Airways, Virgin, Emirates, Qatar. Yeah, a lot of big flag carrier airlines have crew based in the UK. Probably Qantas as well. Who else would have UK-based flight attendants? Probably Singapore. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not Singapore Airlines, but definitely the ones I mentioned. And I know that airlines are definitely short of staff all around the world. So this would be a good time to put the resume in. So yeah, wishing you luck on that, Paul, if you decide to go that route. So yeah, I was in Istanbul for a week. So I wasn't here last week, so that's why I wasn't able to do our show. But I was hanging out with one of our regular viewers, my good friend Ilgaz Deyer. Yeah, it looks, his name is spelled D-E-G-R, but it's Deyer pronounced. Ilgaz is a great guy, and last Monday we were doing plane spotting in Istanbul. Ilgaz took me to the old Ataturk International Airport for a look. The airport was closed 4 years ago. Exactly 4 years ago, actually, and I was there at the time with a bunch of other AV geeks and did a bunch of spotting. So we went. There was a great spotting location at the old Istanbul Ataturk Airport called the Fly-In Shopping Center, and they had a fantastic observation deck. And Ilgaz took me there last week. So if you head over to my YouTube channel, Jetflix TV on YouTube, you'll find the video from last week, and you'll be able to see what it was like at the old Istanbul Ataturk Airport when we were there for old time's sake, just to have a look. So I won't speak too much about it. If you go check out the video, if you're curious to see what an old, not really used anymore airport in the city center of Istanbul looks like today, go check it out. And then Ilgaz took me to the new Istanbul airport, and in the afternoon, and we did spotting at some different locations. So if you're interested in to know what it's like to do spotting and filming and photo and video at the new Istanbul airport, I've got 2 videos for you over on my Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube. And you can go check those videos out. So, and you'll see Ilgaz and myself welcoming you to these locations and talking about the spots. So yeah, that's where I was at last week, and special thanks to Ilgaz for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It was we had a great day, and looking forward to next time. So Ilgaz, if you're watching, I will say çok teşekkürler for all your help. And I'm looking forward to next time. I've known Ilgaz for about 20 years, so we've done a lot of spotting together in Istanbul, and it's always good fun. So here we've got our JAL. Look at this. That looks nice. This is the JAL this is the JAL 767-300ER, landed on the south side, inbound from Narita, taxiing over to the long taxi over to this side, guys. In a few hours, it'll be pushing back and heading back to Japan. But this is a great view of the aircraft arriving here on the north side at YVR. If you're just tuning in, my name is Henry Tenby. This is Airliners Live, the live show. Airliners Live on YouTube. And this is a beautiful Japan Airlines 767-300ER arriving at Vancouver International Airport. Looking absolutely fantastic as it makes its way to the gate. We don't have much in the way of 767 sched service here other than Japan Airlines. So if you want to fly on a beautiful 767 out of Vancouver, you're going to have to go on this bird, this beautiful bird, over to Narita, and you'd be making a wise decision. I'd love to be on that flight myself. Great aircraft, great destination. Wow. Beautiful. Now I know if you live in America, you've got a lot of 767 choices. United Airlines have 767-300s and 400s that you can fly. And if you're going to London Heathrow, they operate both types from the US into Heathrow. I'd almost want to call Heathrow 767 City for United. But out of Vancouver, yeah, the 767 is kind of a rare type. We used to have a lot of 767 possibilities when Air Canada and Canadian Airlines had them, but they've been gone for a number of years now. And the last Canadian 767 operator was Air Canada Jazz, and they retired their 767s with the ooh, yikes! I'm sorry, guys. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. I was expecting him to be on the south side, so, well, as I say, can't win them all, Darn. Well, we've got what have we got? I'll check the flight radar, guys. Okay, we got a MAX coming in from Los Angeles on the south side. Here we got a United taxiing out right now. Looking nice, actually. Look at the nose cone. Mismatching nose cone. It's kind of neat, kind of fun. Is that an A319? I think it's an A319. I'll have to glance at my flight radar here in just a second. And we'll have to see. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll take off on this side for us. That would be awesome. Battery is at 46%. Is good. Let's have a look at the flight deck. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this guy is going to go out on this side for us. You never know, but we're going to have the answer here in just a second. I can turn the radio on as well. I think he's coming to this side, guys. I didn't see him turn left. So I think he's coming this way. Good. Great. We deserve it. So for those of you that are joining us now or recently, we've got a special situation because the aircraft are departing on runway 08 left here at YVR, and that is a rare occurrence. It's the first time we've actually seen it, certainly the first time I've seen it, and it's the first time it's been on our show. So if you're tuning in and you're wondering what the heck's going on, that's what it is. I don't know what the reason for the change of flow is, but for whatever reason they're departing them on this side.
Just 152, give way to the max from your taxi Delta Hotel Golf Safe. Delta Hotel Golf Safe, give way.
That was good, guys. We got another one too. We got another one. The next one is heading to, well, it's, oh, geez, this is a charter flight. Charter flight, guys. Aeroflyer, KF Aeroflyer, heading out here, 737-500, or is it a 600? KF Aeroflyer 737-600 is operating the KF 1551. We're on runway 08 left for departures, which is very rare and special here in Vancouver, guys. Awesome. Ho-ho. I filmed that. That was really, really good, guys. We were lucky. I had no idea that was KF Aeroflyer busting a move our way. Wow. As I say, charter flight. So it was probably a sports team. So we've got Delta Airlines taxiing out with an Embraer, and we've also got right here, next on deck, a Westjet Q400. Headed to none other than Victoria is the Westjet 3355. count right now because the battery's showing 0. So I'm going to do it right now. Bear with me. We're just going to do a quick countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll be back in just a second. I got caught off track there with that battery change, but we're back now. So we're back to 100%. We just had a Q400 land right in front of us, right here. We didn't miss too much. But in the meantime, we've got our Delta Airlines Embraer down at the button, waiting to taxi into the onto the active. So there it is, right there. Let's see if I can figure out where this is going to. This is the Delta Airlines 3517 heading to Seattle. It's an Embraer 175. So thank you guys for the battery change. Beljuice, thank you for gifting 1 Airliners Live membership. It's very kind of you. We very much appreciate your support. Thank you, Beljuice. And Alex, thank you for your £2 donation. That was also very kind of you. Alex says, 534 watching everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Alex. So we're just waiting here. We've got another Q400 landing right over here. So traffic. We've never seen. Look at this, guys. Traffic in front of us. Wow. Beautiful. I wonder if that's Ben. Let's have a quick look. Nope, that's not Ben. That's 82.99 from Cranbrook. So not Ben, but it was neat to see. And our Delta Airlines Embraer is now taxiing into position for its departure. There it is. This is runway 08 left departures here at YVR International. You're watching Airliners Live. My name is Henry Tenby, and this is something mega special. Departures on the north side. Wow. Never seen it before. In this direction on the 08s. And we've got our Delta. Oh, he's rolling off to Seattle. Awesome. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Okay, heavy time, guys. We got a heavy taxiing out. Let's see if this guy's going to come our way. Let's see where this is coming out from and where it's going to. Looks like this is heading to Hong Kong. It's the Air Canada Flight 7. So if it does present for us, we'll be lucky, guys. Oh boy, that would be amazing. So you guys doing? I'm sorry I haven't been... hello, Thor Cloud, joining us from Australia. I apologize for kind of not being in the chat as much as I'd like to. It's just kind of the action had me mesmerized, guys, so sorry about that. So I'm just having a look here. Ilgaz is in the house. Hi, Ilgaz. Glad you're watching. Hello, Eggpex. Steve Hart. Karen Monson. Just want to acknowledge you guys. Terry Edwards. Heiko. Kevin. Opie, Allison Tidy. So this is the Air Canada's Hong Kong flight taxiing out right now. Dreamliner. And boy, we would be really lucky if it took off in front of us. It would be a dream come true. Let's just see. Oh yeah, guys, he's turning our way. I'm stoked. Yeah, he's coming our way. This is going to be amazing. Dreamliner departure on the north side, only on Airliners Live. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me. Just going to check the flight radar, guys, just to see what's happening. If there's anything imminent on the approach. Nothing really. I see United Airlines from Houston, which is kind of in the neighborhood, if you will. But right now, nothing on imminent approach. Again, this is the Air Canada Hong Kong service. Looks good. See, the sun went in and we lost that heat distortion. We lost that squiggle from the heat. So when it's a little bit cloudy, it just makes it a bit better for video. Looks good, nice and crisp. There's a bit there, yeah.
There's a bit of delay here at the gate. I guess have to, yeah, we can do. Okay, 06, Roger. Call me back when you're ready to.
Yeah, Carl says, great to see so many new chatters in the chat. That's awesome, guys. I appreciate you guys for letting me know that we've got a lot of new people watching. Thank you very much. So those of you that are new to the channel, thank you very much for joining us here at Airliners Live. Special shout outs to all of you guys that are new. And you've chosen a good day to come to the Vancouver show because we've got departures on the north side. This is totally new and unique for us. Usually we'd be having exclusive landings on the north side, which is where we're at, and we'd have exclusive departures from the south side on 08 conditions. But we're actually getting departures on this side, which is amazing.
Cat 306 heavy ground, push back 8. That's good 306 back. Back your discussion.
It's quite a taxi down to the button there. Still got a ways to go. By the way, I apologize for not being in the chat as much as I'd like to, but if I missed any questions, just drop your question into a comment underneath the video, and I'll respond to your question when I get home this evening. So I will answer every single comment that I see tonight down below. So if you have a question or your comment, please do leave a comment to this video. I'll look forward to seeing those. So if you're enjoying the show, let me know. Leave a comment. If you got a question that I wasn't able to address during the show, leave a comment. Yeah, long taxi. Look at that, guys. Very long taxi. Vancouver Island in the background. Got some wind, a bit of wind, but nothing too serious. Yeah, you can see it's decent enough. This is the Air Canada 3, Flight 3 heading to Hong Kong. It's a Dreamliner. This is runway 08 left at YVR, Vancouver International Airport. It's going to be an awesome departure. Stuff, guys. Beautiful. Ho ho! That was fabulous. Okay, we've got Westjet 37 down at the end, also going to be departing here for us momentarily. Let's see where this Westjet's going to. The Westjet is going to Edmonton as the Westjet 166, and we've got a United Airlines from Houston A3. What is it? It's an A319. Landing as well. So let's get the Houston arrival. There it is. Okay, the Westjet's now taxiing onto the active, so let's move our camera back down to the approach end of 08 left for this departure of the Westjet. Westjet's heading to Edmonton. It's the Westjet 166. There he goes. It's showtime. terra firma. See what's going on. What's going on here, guys? Just trying to get things figured out. I'm just going to check the flight radar, guys. Let's have a look here at the flight radar. We do have an arrival from San Francisco. It's United Airlines 737-8. I do see the landing lights coming in on our side. So that's next. Again, United Airlines Flight 784 from San Francisco, 737-800. It'll be down in a few minutes. So, yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying the show, guys. I'm just captivated by our proceedings here, because we've got the departures on this side, which is something special. It's been really unique, actually. So, what else, guys? What else can I tell you? I'm just looking at the chat here. Milk K says, love the Dreamliner. Been up in a few. Yeah, they're great to fly. They're very, very comfortable aircraft. Possibly the most comfortable of the wide-body current gen airplanes. So, yeah, I like flying on them for sure. Pete says, amazing stuff. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Pete. Thank you very much. So let's bring the camera around now to our arrival. There it is. Right there. Another oddball nose cone. The mismatching nose cones must be a thing at United Airlines. I guess the new colors and old colors mix situation. So I guess it's pretty common. So Sydney Suevis at 34L says, United from SFO, my home airport. Oh, very good. Excellent. I'm glad you're watching us, Sydney Suevis from San Francisco. That's awesome. Nick says, good evening all. Hello from Stoke-on-Trent. Thank you for joining our show, Nick. Glad that you, or Nikki, I'm glad that you're putting some time in with us, and appreciate that. Ben is our Q400 pilot who departed on the Q400 earlier in our show, and Ben Rodham's flight is going to be back at in about half an hour, actually. So around 12:45, we're going to have Ben again land in his Q400 here at YVR. So he'll be operating the Air Canada Jazz 8466, actually. And we'll look forward to seeing Ben land right here, actually. That'll be neat to see. One of our viewers, first officer on the Q400. Scanning the horizon. There we go. So we're now in full cloud, so the light's actually better to my eyes. The light's really good. And I think we got a Westjet heading out for departure on the on this runway as well. So that's nice. Yeah, we got a Westjet coming out this way. Yeah, but first of all, we've got a Saab 340 of in Westjet colors of Pacific Coastal. So let's get that, guys. It's down at the end. There it is. Oh yeah, he's moving. Different. Oh, we've got a lander, guys. Heavy. Okay, lots happening. This guy's taxiing out. It's going to take off right in front of us. I'm guessing this is the Montreal service. We've also got a heavy right here about ready to land. Right there. Okay guys, we got things happening down at the other end, so got to move the camera fast, and I do apologize for the motion sickness. Okay, there it is. Oh yeah, we got the RJ taking off here. But first, Westjet. Excellent. We are doing awesome. RJ guys, sorry. This is most important for us. Definitely. I'm going to film this. There it goes. mesmerized with this. I don't know where that aircraft's going to. It's a charter flight taking miners to a mining location. So, I just don't know, unfortunately. So we've got Air Canada's, I believe this is Montreal next. This is A330. Yeah, headed to Montreal. This is the Air Canada 306. The regular midday Airbus service. It's links. Now we've got links, guys. Hang on. Hang on. My tripod's come undone. Stand by. Whew. Sorry about that. I just lost the tripod. I just lost the tripod. Just the whole gimbal came loose on me, unfortunately. I don't know if that's level. That's the best I'm going to be able to do right now. Because the tripod just kind of let loose while I was in the middle there. So just give me a second while I turn the camera, that off. Try and get this level as quick as I can. Well, I've got a minute here. Just testing the level of the tripod. It loosened up on me and just kind of went all wonky. That's looking more or less level to my eyes, I think. Yeah, that's level. We'll bring it around to the right. Check the level. Center frame. Yeah, that's pretty level right there. And over to the right, let's check the runway to see what the level is like down there. As I say, I guess it wasn't tight enough. Don't know, but it just let go on me. So yeah, we're level across full 180 degrees. So I think we're okay now, guys. The Lynx takeoff there was a bit wonky just because of the tripod coming out of its tightness for us. But I think I've got the situation under control now. Let me just tighten that so hopefully it doesn't happen again. And let's just get that nice and tight. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay, guys. Wow, Andy Powers, thank you very much for that £5 donation that you just made. Andy says, morning Canada, and wow, what a fab stream with planes and ships as well. First time for me. What a lovely airport there from Andrew Newport, South Wales, UK. Thank you very much, Andy. I'm glad you're checking out our stream, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. And happy to have you watching here in Vancouver with us at our Vancouver show. And you chose a good show to watch because we're experiencing something that we don't see often, and that's departures on this runway right in front of us. Usually they're landings only. So the fact that we're getting departures on this runway is really something special. So again, thank you very much, Andy. Andy Powers donated £5, and that's really appreciated. What else have we got going on here, guys? Servicing the 767. That's usually a quick turnaround, the JAL. Pretty quick. Yeah, the wind's picked up. It's a bit cool, I'll say. That's right, Math. Yeah, the tripods, they're good. It's just that, sometimes things go a little bit wonky on them. Something's not quite as tight as it should be. We got a landing on the other side there. Thought I saw one. Air Canada touching down on that side. Where did that guy come from? That is the Air Canada 211 from Calgary, actually. What we just saw. So, thank you, Beer Guy. I don't know if I'm a YVR legend, but I'm a lifelong Av geek. So, yeah. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad you guys understood. Thanks, Karen. And I appreciate you guys for being understanding when little technical things happen. So they do happen from time to time. But glad we got the Avroliner takeoff. Somebody was asking about the Avroliner. It's a rare airplane. We have two airlines operating them out of Vancouver. We've got Summit Air and we've got North Caribou, both Canadian charter companies. And they both operate these Avroliners on charter flights to support the mining industry. And they fly miners, people that work in the mine sites, at the mine sites. They transport the miners between Vancouver and the mining locations in the northern part of the province. So often we don't know where the airplane is going. Sometimes I don't know because it doesn't show up on the flight radar. It says NA, not available in the destination field on flight radar. So that's the deal with that. So the current time here in Vancouver is 12:28, and if they can keep this departure flow out of the north side happening, at around 1 o'clock, it gets mega busy. It's like non-stop. The airplanes just pile up down at the departure end of the runway, and it's one departure after another, and it's heavy and thick departures for maybe about an hour, from about 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So we would definitely be sticking around to soak up all that glorious action, if that's the case. So let's just see. Let's just see how that pans out for us. Speaking of panning, I'm going to move the camera over to the approach side. We've got a Q400 landing, south side. Yeah, there's ships in the background, so for those of you guys that like ships, this is a 2-for-1 show, actually. You get both airplanes and ships at the same time, so double bonus. Airbus taxing nicely, I should say. So, hello, Trevor and Dawes. Trevor says the windy conditions remind me of home in the east of England. Yeah, it is windy, actually. The wind picked up. You can see the windsock has picked up. I've got my layers on. I'm wearing about 4 layers of clothing, so I'm totally good. I'm not cold at all, and it's about 10 degrees Celsius. What's that, about 50? So, yeah, I'm comfortable enough. No problems. But yeah, I'd say the west coast of British Columbia and the UK share a very similar weather traits. Usually raining. This guy's just arriving at its gate. Air Canada. 319, I think. Figure out where that's actually inbound from here. Yeah, this A319 is, I've got the ads on my flight radar, so I can't actually see it until the ads finish playing. Looks good though, nice and crisp image. Busy. So where did that arrive from? I can't figure it out. Yeah, this aircraft arrived from Calgary. It's the flight 211, and it is an A319. So yeah, I was right on those counts. And we've got a MAX taxiing out right now. Heading to Palm Springs as the Air Canada flight 1046. Right, where is it? There it is. And at the same time, we've got a heavy taxiing out to a 777 going to Montreal. Oh, it's getting busy. Getting busy because here's our 777 going to Montreal. Right there. Oh, so let's see if he comes around to this side. That would be really good. Lots of things starting to happen for us. Here's the Palm Springs right there. That's Palm Springs. Montreal. Let's see if it'll make a turn towards us. Let's just keep our fingers crossed here, guys. Oh, that would be a dream come true. Yeah. Dream come true. This is what dreams are made of, guys. 777-300Rs rotating center frame. That is great. Springs is going to be first. There's a BizJet landing. But the Palm Springs will take off right in front of us first, and then we'll have the Dreamliner, or we'll have this Montreal destined 777-300ER right there. Hello, Carol Smith. Carol says, hi from St. Helens. Watching you and still have a bit of daylight here. Excellent. Thank you, Carol. So when we flew back from Istanbul, we flew Turkish Airlines, an A321neo from Istanbul New Airport to Heathrow, actually, and did an overnight, and then the next day we flew back to Vancouver. When was that? That was on Sunday. Yeah, so it was fun. When we dropped our bags at the hotel, and then we took the tube into central London, and we went right to got off at Covent Garden, and we had lunch at Dishoom. We love Indian food, so we went to Dishoom, and it was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Delicious. If you love Indian food, I do recommend Dishoom, and I did notice on their website that they do have locations like in Manchester, Liverpool, several locations in the southern part of the country, London area. But yeah, if you like Indian, Dishoom is great. Okay, our Montreal 777-300 is turning right onto the active. Quickly, too. No time to waste. Tripod again. We've got a Westjet taxiing out for departure. got a lander here. I almost missed it. Very little break between the two. Down at 36%, guys, so it could collapse on me very rapidly. Westjet again, down very quickly, turning on to the active. It's fast and furious. Fast and furious. Again, I'm making adjustments here. Okay. There.
Whiskey, Fox Golf Falcon. Northbound 127.15.
Okay, where am I at? Bit quiet right at the moment.
Departure routes and the of the crossover.
Nothing really on approach that I can see. We have a Westjet coming in on the other side, Westjet 167 from Edmonton, but that's on the south side. So okay. Well, I tried to do the professional photography by zooming it in right on the takeoffs to give it that professional look, but just because I've got all these gadgets on the tripod, like I've got my phone on the, I've got two phones, one for the chat and one for the flight radar, and one's on the left side of the tripod and one's on the right side of the tripod. So when I pan to the far right for the takeoff, my elbow hits my tripod. It hits the phone, so that's why it's not as good as I'd like it to be, just because I've got all these things hanging off the tripod. So try to make it as good as possible on the takeoffs, but again, just try the best I can. Just looking for action here. As I say, it's gone a bit quiet temporarily here, guys. The battery's at 31%. Just kind of waiting for... Again, in about 15 minutes, it's going to be so busy we won't have time to breathe. I can tell you that just from previous experience. Thursdays, 1 o'clock for the departures, it gets very busy. So as long as they hold the departures on this side, it's going to be busy starting in about 15 minutes. So hi, Kevin. Thanks for joining the show, Kevin. Appreciate it. Good to see you here. And hello, Barnes. Eggpeck says Summit Air Charters from Terrace do the battery after that one lands. Okay, I will. That'll be good if it comes in on this side. That would be amazing. We'll have to see. I see it actually on the other side. Thank you very much, Eggpecks. Summit Air Charters is way over there on the south side. Right there. Bucket's open on the back. The clamshell door is open. It's neat. Very cool. Battery still has 30%. I think I'll still continue milking it for a little bit longer here. Oh, BizJet. BizJet. That I'm not used to. I'm having a bit of trouble with my tripod. Westjet coming in on the south side. But yeah, it's pretty quiet right now. And the wind is actually pretty fierce. That's why the camera is not so steady. You can see it's shaking, and that's just the wind hitting the camera. So, well, we've got American Airlines taxiing out, going to Dallas. That is the American Airlines 1415. We can have a gander over at that. Right there. Yeah, this guy's heading to Dallas. It's a 737-800. And I heard a heavy request pushback. Battery's at 26%, for those of you that are curious ducks. Yeah, this is the quiet period. We do have quiet periods here at YVR, and they just kind of are what they are. Nice and tight. Nothing on the approach on my side here right now. Taxing fast, there it is. 24% on the battery. I'll probably have to do the battery change in the next 5 or 10 minutes, if not sooner. Looks like he's going to take off on this side. He is. He's coming. He's going to do a north side departure for us, which is great. Airport vehicles in the background. Let's have a look at the windsock. In a second here, we're going to have the windsock come into view, I think. I thought there was a windsock down there. Yeah, there is. Further down. You'll see it's quite windy. Somewhere down there.
3001, taxi by hold short, runway 30.
I'm not practiced on these departures. That's the problem. I'm not used to it, so I flub them. Unfortunately, I just don't have the experience with them because they're moving at great speed here, and I can't hold the camera steady enough. So I don't know. Maybe I'll improve, but this is such a rare thing. Okay, we've got a heavy on approach. It's a Korean Airlines Dreamliner. It's coming in on this runway. I see it, so at least we'll get it. Well, I appreciate that, John. I am a critic of my own work, and I don't like flubbing my pans, my video pans. So anyhow, let's get this Korean Airlines landing, the Dreamliner, in passenger flight inbound from Seoul. Battery's at 20%, so I might be able to pull this off. Somewhat okay, I guess. Somewhat okay. Battery's at 17%, guys. So pretty soon, like in the next minute, I think I'm gonna have to do a battery change, just so everybody knows. coming here, 08 left. Air Canada 116 Heavy coming this way. That's good news. This Korean Air just arrived from Seoul. Okay guys, this is our heavy, the Air Canada 116. That's our heavy coming out. And it's heading to Toronto. So our battery's at 15%. So I think I'm going to do the battery change now, just because it's a good time to do it and it won't be a rush. So let's do a countdown. We'll do our battery change and be done with it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in just a second, guys. Change. I'm just getting things tightened up here on the tripod. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're good. Yeah, so this is our Air Canada 116 Heavy. Heading to Toronto. It's going to take off right here on this runway, 08 left, which is nice. Air Canada 777-300 ER. Thank you, Sparky. I did my best to do a quick battery change for us. That I am practiced in. It's the departures on this side which I'm rusty on, just because we don't get them. We don't get them very often. Left departure. was a bit better, I'm getting a little bit more practiced on this, and you know, obviously I've got a lot of room for improvement. It's just something that's totally new to me. These high-speed rotation shots from this spot are they're new. I've just never done them before up until today, so that's why I'm rusty. So I do appreciate you guys understanding, and yeah, glad you liked that, Keith. Thank you, Nick. Thank you very much, guys. Let's see how this one goes. This is a 37 Max headed to Las Vegas. But first of all, we've got a BizJet on the runway right there. So we'll do this one first, obviously. Traffic piled up there, guys. That's what I was expecting. Getting better. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Again, it was ropey to start for sure, just because I was so, you know, now I'm starting to get these under my belt, and I'm able to do them a little bit better. Practice makes perfect, almost. So here we've got this beautiful Max heading to Las Vegas. This is the Air Canada 1058. It's just a matter of practice, and boy, long may these continue, guys. I'm starting to enjoy this. Andrew says, I missed the start, so I'm watching live on my iPad and catch up on TV. You can never have too much of Airliners Live. You know, well, definitely appreciate your support. Thank you very much, Andrew. Okay, Q400 time. Let's have a look here. Where's this guy going to? This Q400 is... Well, we've got a BizJet first, actually. Right there. Okay, let's get this Q400. is down there. We got something else down at the end of the runway. Sorry about the fast turnaround. Oh, it's a Beech 1900. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious Pacific Coastal Beech 1900D. There it goes. To film that because it's smaller going at high speed, but yeah, do the best I can. Next we've got a CRJ. CRJ is heading to Denver as the Air Canada 8712. So yeah, this is Denver, Air Canada 8712. It's a CRJ. This is runway 08 left operations for departures at YVR. It's pretty rare, so glad we're able to see this. A lot of trucks in the background. I wonder if that's the reason for these movements, or some kind of heavy trucking activity. I don't know. CRJ to depart to Denver. It's the Air Canada 8712. There we go. Showtime. Good. That was pretty decent. And look what's next. Look what we've got coming here, guys. Hooray, hooray. We've got Korean Airlines 777-200 freighter is going to be taking off right here in front of us. Mega treat, guys. Mega treat. Wow. Wow. Awesome. Mega stoked. Look at that. Boeing medal coming our way, but first we got this guy, not the feathered one. Wow. Great action. I told you guys, once we get to 1 o'clock, it's going to get busy here. So we're going to be here soaking up the action. We're definitely not going to pack up our tripod. I mean, look at this. Just non-stop, kind of wherever you look, there's action. That's the way we like it. And we're going to be here at least until this calms down. And I suspect we might have another 45 minutes of this mega action. So, look at this. And then we've got action on the runway. We've got a Q400 that's set up. Right there. One after another. It's just beautiful stuff. Slowly bring the camera around. We've got another Q400 that's setting up right in front of us. Right there. And this one is going to Fort St. John. It's the Air Canada A367. Wow. Tripod around as quick as I can because Korean is turning on to the active quick. Wow. Try to get the focus. There we go. Heading off to Seoul. Korean Airlines Flight 278 Cargo Bird. Vancouver Runway 08 left action. And this is Henry Tenby, and this is Airliners Live that you guys are watching on YouTube. Just waiting for him to push those throttles forward and put on a hell of a show for us. There we go. That's it. Mega action, guys. Mega action. Woo-hoo. Well, you know what? If we're lucky, we're going to get a couple of these heavies as well, because we got a trio of heavies right in front of us. Look at that. We got a 767, 787, and the Air Canada 777. So the best of Boeing. Look at that. The best of Boeing, guys. We got 767-300, Japan Airlines. We got a Korean Airlines Dreamliner. And then right next door, we've got Air Canada's 777-300. So lots of Boeing action coming our way with any luck over the next short period of time. And this 08 departure action is just freaking amazing. Wow. And this is an A320 of Air Canada. And where is it headed to? It is headed to Winnipeg as the Air Canada 296. And it's showtime. Burst of activity, guys. We were nice and lucky. We were nice and lucky. That was awesome. So what else have we got? We've got a CRJ down at the end of the runway. So I'll bring the camera down to the end of the runway because we've got another departure here. An Air Canada Jazz CRJ that's headed to Sacramento as the Air Canada 8596 right there. Runway 08 left action only here on Airliners Live, guys. Whew. This is a mega show. Never happened before. Who knows if it'll happen again or when it will happen again. This is Air Canada Jazz off to Sacramento, California. The capital of the state of California. Okay, so what's next? What is next? Well, this must be next. Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is going to Minneapolis as the Delta Airlines 1440. Great action. Fantastic action, actually. I see there's still 500 people in the house with us. 509 to be exact. So thank you guys all for watching. Each and every one of you is very much appreciated by all of us here at Airliners Live. We really appreciate your support. We thank you for watching the show. Remember, we have our Super Sunday show on Sunday. That features our Airliners Live founders doing their regular Super Sunday show in Manchester at Manchester International Airport. Oh, look at this, guys. 500 people watching still. Excellent. Wow, and look what we have next. It's the American Airlines. It's heading to Los Angeles. It's American Airlines Embraer 175. Right there. Yeah. Beautiful. We've got a business jet right, yeah, okay, hang on, Beach 1900, and then behind it we've got a biz jet as well, somewhere, yeah, there it is, Learjet actually, all the way from the south side, so, there you go, we're going to have a Learjet departure, we've got the Beach 1900D departure, and we've got our American Airlines flight to Los Angeles right there. Are okay with the proceedings here. That's the one that just arrived right in front of us. And we've got our Beach 1900D down at the other end. Oh, there's a lander. Aero Mexico coming in on the other side. It usually comes in on this side. We've seen it pretty much every Thursday. So the fact that it's going in on the south side is a bit different. Landing very nicely. Puff of smoke. Inbound from Mexico City. And we've got a BizJet. This is our Learjet now, taking off on this side. Right there. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate the support there. Thank you guys for telling me you're enjoying the show. Glad to see that. Let's get the focus going here. There we go. Beach 1900D looking nice. And on the roll. Performer here on Airliners Live, right there, and it's headed to Denver. It's a 737-800, and it's going out as the United Airlines 2390 service. So yeah, we've been pretty lucky, guys. Really lucky. I'm so glad that these north side departures have stuck out through the entire show. Really happy, actually. I appreciate the love, guys. Thank you very much. Glad you guys are all enjoying it. Glad you're all still continuing to hang out here with me. Because we're just going to take up as much as, as many of these departures as we can. I'll probably go for at least another half an hour, I think, unless, we get a complete die-off in traffic. So I'm going to make hay while the sun shines. I want to film every one of these for you guys. I wasn't expecting this at all. So I'm really happy. I'm feeling good. Temperature's pretty good. I'm not cold at all. The wind is, I'd call it, it's certainly come down. We'll have to look at the windsock. I think it's less than it was maybe 20 minutes ago. Hello, Greg Hueybers. I like your logo. Looks like an Air Canada logo.
Westjet 714 heavy, pushing off gate 8 with your discretion.
Oh, the windsock's still alive.
Westjet 787 is going to push off gate. Starting it behind you when you have room with your discretion. Push right there. 100 laps.
So this is United Airlines Flight 2390. It's a 737-824, and it's heading to Denver from Vancouver International, taking off on runway 08 left here at YVR. side. So we've done excellent, I'd say. Absolutely fantastic. Let's just have a look at the flight radar, see if there's any inbounds at this particular moment. Not really. We got Westjet coming in from Toronto at the Westjet 711. That'll be here in a few minutes, about 4 minutes, but that's probably our only arrival in the next short while. So we're just chilling out, seeing what comes. Oh, here comes. Ooh, look what's coming out this way, guys. Yeah, Dreamliner. We got a Dreamliner heading out. Yeah. It's heading to Incheon Airport. It's the Air Canada 63. Yeah, fantastic. Beautiful. Just when I thought it was going to get quiet, no rest for the wicked, guys. Ho-ho. Wow. No, I'm really pleased with our proceedings here, guys. This north side runway action is to be gobbled up as much as possible, because we don't know when we're going to get another serving of it. Kevin D. Thank you very much, Kevin. You've just gifted 10 Airliners Live memberships. That is very kind of you. We really appreciate your massive support, and glad you are here watching with us. And thank you very much for that very, very generous donation, Kevin. Thank you. Wow. Departure for us. I'm sure he's heavy. You can't fly to Seoul Airport with min fuel in tanks, so he's going to be definitely max fuel, heavy with passengers. It'll be a late rotation for us, so that should be cool. And we've got a Air Canada Jazz Q400 that's also turning on to the active now. Well, almost. He's almost turning on to the active. Here's our Q400. Camera around to the Seoul-bound Incheon Airport Dreamliner. Narita Airport as Air Canada Flight 3. And we've got a United taxiing out. We've got lots of airplanes heading out here, guys. We've got A321 coming out. We've got Q400 taking off. We've got United. We've got a MAX. It's just really getting nice and busy for us, just the way we like it. So incredible. It's kind of, we don't know where to look. Glad you like the show, beer guy. This United Airlines is going to San Francisco as the United Airlines 733, and then we've got further down the the taxiway. We've got the this MAX, and the MAX is going to I can't figure this out right now. It's going to San Francisco, actually. Got another one very quickly. I've got to move the camera down to the button very fast here so you guys can get to see this. Oh, what is that? I thought it was a neat bird, I thought, but I lost it. It's probably an owl, but Just non-stop, guys, non-stop. Non-stop, and we've got a Westjet Dreamliner here as well. So this guy is going to. This is the Narita right there. That's Narita. That's Air Canada Flight 3 to Narita. Then we've got China Airlines coming out this way. It's just mega busy, guys. Wow. Wow. Just spectacular. And we've got another aircraft on the roll. Lots of airplanes piled up. We've got a Westjet Dreamliner coming our way. Wow, just awesomeness, guys. I'm actually gobsmacked. It's just so good. You don't get to see these perspectives here at YVR, and this special 08 operation gives us the chance to see these aircraft in ways we don't normally see them. As you can see, it's really busy here at YVR right now. And I knew it was going to get super busy. We've got a whole pile of airplanes here ready to take off on 08 left. And actually, here's a lander as well for us. Westjet. 37. And yeah, it's just kind of non-stop action here at YVR. It's what time is it? It's about 2 o'clock, 1:55 p.m. It's the Airliners Live show, Vancouver International Airport, and aircraft are taking off on runway 08 left, which you just don't see very often here. It is a real big treat for us. Air China 777-300ER heading to Beijing, I think. Yeah, this is heading to, no, Zhengzhou, actually, Zhengzhou. And as you can see, we've got literally aircraft piled up, waiting to take off down at the button of the runway. We've got a departure of an Air Canada A321. Okay, got to bring the camera fast around to the other end because we got our Westjet Dreamliner. Guys, this is our Westjet Dreamliner on runway 08 left departure here at YVR. About ready to depart right before our very eyes. Heading to Toronto is the Westjet 714. This is going to be awesome. Oh, real treat, guys. back for us. Right on cue. Gel just pushed back, so this is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun. And we've got our Narita, Air Canada's Narita Flight 3 turning on to... Yeah, this is Air Canada's Flight 3 to Narita right here, turning on to the active. Runway 08 left. Wow. Whoa. Just, guys, for you stragglers that are still hanging out with me here watching the show, we're being very, very handsomely rewarded here. We're getting some fabulous movements. It's just, oh, I can smell burnt kerosene. It's just magnificent. Look at this, guys. We've got Japan Airlines. We've got, oh, just everything. We've hit a gold mine. This is a plane spotter dream come true. Just incredible. And of course we have an aircraft on the active departure runway, so I'm just going to bring the camera around for that right away here so we don't miss that. Right there, United Airlines going to Chicago. It's an A319. Yeah, this is going to Chicago, United Airlines, A319. Okay, Q400 time, pulling the camera around. I can't do it too quickly because it'll ratchet the camera right out of the tripod, so that's part of the issue. There's our China Airlines, or Air China I should say. And we have Westjet, Q400 on the move. very quickly turning on to the active. We'll probably catch him only nose on the active because I can't move the camera quick enough. So where's Air China? Right there. Yeah, he's already on the active. That's how quick he is. Just waiting patiently to pounce. It is absolutely, again, I can't move the camera around fast enough to catch these, so just going as quick as I can. And again, I'm sorry I'm not in the chat, guys. I just really, it's very difficult because it's just so quick, the action here. I can just quickly glance down at the chat, see how you guys are doing, but I can't really even have a chance to read anything just because it's so fast and furious. Maybe now, let's see if there's anything. Okay, hello Louise, Kitty B, Pauline B, Carol Smith, Sue Major, Matt Smith, Lori M. Thank you guys for all being here with me right now. Neat. Again, I'll move the camera back to the threshold as quick as I can because the other airplanes are, the jowl is already set up, ready to hit those throttles to the firewall. So very quickly get my camera in position here for this JAL 767 heading to Narita. registration on the wing of Japan Airlines aircraft and see the Rising Sun logo on the upper wing surface? I have never seen that before, guys. I have never, ever, ever seen that on a takeoff situation here at YVR. So that was absolutely unbelievably fantastic to see that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was a spectacular takeoff by Japan Airlines 767-300 heading to Narita Airport. Highlight of the day, I would say, for me. Again, just seeing the JA registration and the Rising Sun logo on the top wing surfaces of the wing. Whoa, that was cool. Awesome to take off. Again, we still got airplanes piled up down here at the buttons, so it's spectacular, absolutely spectacular. I'll get every one of them that we can. What is that? Oh, Porter. Wow, that is great. We're going to have a Porter departure. It's an ocean tanker. And then we got Alaska Airlines right here. This Alaska Airlines is heading to Seattle. It's an Embraer 175. It's the Alaska Airlines 3321 service. Wow. Glad you're enjoying the show, Matt. Here we go. Showtime. Maybe, who knows? Okay. What have we got coming out here? This is, oh, I guess this guy just landed. He would have been just, yeah, that's a lander. He's turning into the gate. And we've got Q400 set up on the runway right now, taking off momentarily, if I have even a moment to have a look to see where it's headed to. Yeah, it's going to Seattle. This is the Air Canada 8804 to Seattle. Rolling right now. baby aircraft. Baby. Tiny, tiny little airplane. It's like a speck. Where is it? There it is. Right there. It's hard for the camera to even focus on it. But that's it. Beach 1900. And we've got 1, 2, 3 airplanes right behind it, ready to go after that. So it's absolutely fantastic action. And Porter looking beautiful. I think it's important to get the Porter. There's Porter waiting for, yeah, it'll be momentarily, it'll be a moment before the Porter departs. So we'll just wait for that. This should be impressive. Heading to Toronto, Embraer. Waiting patiently for this Porter Embraer to depart. I don't know what the hole is. Going on? I'm not sure. Haven't heard anything on the radio. There he goes. Guys, I'm going to bring the camera back down to the ground and back to the departure end of the runway as quick as I can. Yeah, not quick enough. That wasn't quick enough, unfortunately, but we'll do our best. was sweet. That was sweet. I like the delayed gear door retraction. I was wondering, are those gear doors not going to close? That was a bit different. A little bit of a delay there. It looked like, to me anyhow. And here we have Westjet 37. Westjet 37 is headed to Calgary as the Westjet 116. Just waiting for a little bit of separation between the aircraft. Out of 10. 20 out of 10, guys. Woohoo! That was impressive. That was an impressive final burst of activity, and it's now 2:21 here in Vancouver, and somebody's telling me about a ship that we have in the background. Yeah, lovely noise. I just missed that. Somebody on the chat here, somebody was saying in the background something about a ship. Anyhow, yeah, there we go. Rev1 Kev says the ship in the background is the Ocean Jade from Singapore. So, yeah, oh, okay, Singapore ship. I guess. Where is it? That's it. So for those of you that are ship spotters, there's a nice tanker for you guys to see. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I'm just going to have a look and see what's happening on the flight radar right now to see if we have anything imminent. Let's just have a look here. Give me 1 second, guys. Just checking our flight radar right now. We've got an inbound Westjet. No, we've got an that's outbound actually, that headed to us. Yeah, it's pretty quiet actually. What is this? We've got a few aircraft taxiing here. I just want to see if these are outbounds or inbounds. These guys here. Right there. Let's have a look where they're headed to. Outbound and an inbound. So really the only outbound that we have right now is this Air Canada Jazz, and other than that, nothing really. So I think what I'm going to do is on that note, I think I'm going to thank you all for joining the show. It's a good time for us to wrap it. Fantastic action. I have to pinch myself. It was real, guys. It really happened. We had a whole show of 08 left departures. Never seen it. I'm sure maybe it's happened before, but I've just never seen it. And the fact that we had it for the whole show was absolutely fantastic. I did a lot of filming, got a lot of clips, so I'm sure we'll be sharing a number of the clips with you guys over the coming weeks, months, etc. So thank you all for watching. It was a very, very successful show, and I enjoyed it immensely. I hope you guys all enjoyed it immensely. Be sure to tune in on Sunday for the Super Sunday show. Andy and Martin, Airliners Live at Manchester, usual time. John Fez's show, of course, next week, Monday evening. And who knows, I may do a pop-up show if we have some good weather and interesting aircraft to support that. So you never know. But thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody, and wishing you all the best. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Cheers.